celebrate. There's a party going on right here, a dedication to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate and party with you. Come on now. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Yeah, yeah. Celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on! It's a celebration. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times. Come on. Let's celebrate. Come on now. Celebrate good times. Come on. Let's celebrate. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright, baby. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright.
Everybody stand and put your hands together for the newest, freshest member of the Sektur, the newest Sped and Spurg amongst all the rest of us, Tactikal Templar. It's very simple. Templar woke up this morning and he was moved. He was moved. He's like Pharaoh's stone heart. He was moved. And he put out a tweet saying I was his biggest fan, submitting to me, saying that he loves me, and that he was calling upon me and the rest of the Sektur to finally get him remonetized because he had nowhere else to turn, no hope after days of after YouTube declined his appeal. And so then I'm like, okay, man, we're gonna put it together. We're gonna channel all of our psychic energy here. We're gonna goy beam fucking YouTube, and we're gonna get this guy remonetized. So I go into his chat here. I start talking to him about the Sektur. I start telling him, asking him if he knows that Ethan Ralph is about to go Frank Castle to quartering. He's a little hesitant. He doesn't know what the Sektur is. I won't say he plays dumb. I think he legitimately doesn't know. He's a little hesitant, and then something magical happened.
And the character Diana has call other people losers to make yourself feel to.
Oh, this is a funny clip right here. Listen to this rant about Hassan and tell me if it sounds familiar. Because that's the thing. Basically, the focus of the stream isn't even really going to be on Templar, other than just this intro. What I want to do, I'm gonna be your Charon here, Templar. I'm gonna rowboat you across the river Styx here. I'm gonna be your guide about what the Sektur is, what the Sektur's all about, so that you know what you've gotten yourself into.
This just sounds like sour grapes. It sounds like a man that's on his way to hitting 40, bitching and whining and moaning and complaining about other people having aspirational dreams that you are not going to be able to fulfill. And that's by your own choice. You made that choice. But don't be mad at them. Like, if somebody were, oh, he's a fat loser incel.
Interesting.
There are people that can do things to make themselves look better, that can lose weight,
Oh,
There are things that they can do
that's crazy.
to make themselves more attractive to women and hopefully get a family. But Hassan, there's no little bit of, I know it's crazy, but a little bit of goodwill for these people. Yeah, maybe they want a kid and so they want something monstrously fucking...
There's one particular rant here where he goes on, it's like 2 sentences about Hassan that's like one of the most like Templarian moments I've ever seen, as far as him literally describing himself.
Stupid. That's the reality. That's Hassan's bread and butter. And I'm just telling you, Hassan, you don't have to live this way.
Okay,
Have you ever noticed that?
Here.
Nobody goes, wow, Hassan Piker made a really, really great point.
Okay, yeah, here we go. Okay.
That's what gets him
okay,
views.
listen to this.
Nobody ever pays attention to Hassan Piker unless he's saying something angry and stupid. Have you ever noticed that? Nobody goes, wow, Hassan Piker made a really, really great point. He made a really great point, really salient point. No, the only time that people recognize Hassan Piker's existence is when he says something monstrously fucking stupid.
Exactly,
That's the
Templar.
reality.
You're right.
That's
you're
Hassan's
so right.
bread and butter.
Fuck Hassan.
And I'm just telling you, Hassan, you don't have to live this way.
Yeah, Hassan, you don't have to live this way.
You don't. You may be an idiot, you may be angry, but I guarantee you, if you turned off the internet, if you stopped living on the internet and caring so much about what other people thought about you, and you just lived...
So this was the point of no return for Templar. Up until this exact moment, he could have taken his own advice right there. He could have thought about what he was saying and maybe taken the knight armor off. But what happens next is what cements this guy. He's going to be a Sektur legend. He's maybe not a king, but he's going to be a Sektur legend. And like Godwinson says, you can check out, but you can never leave. So let me just play his induction here, and then we'll start the survey. We'll start with the quick rundown, the basic rundown of the Sektur for Templar here.
I think it's driving them in sort of like, but Hassan is malting. It's that Asmongold completely. Hassan's approach here, or the clout that he has, it's crazy. And that's because you are perpetually angry. You're a laughing stock, but you don't mean it. Really is.
I guess this is the last moment too. Like this whole part here, we're getting.
And I encourage people to have kids. And self-indulgent, hedonistic. Yeah.
So I was in chat during this part.
Right?
Telling about the Sektur.
Stuff that Hassan has said in the past.
Who spent years.
And you have these guys going for really like to have a kid. Union before. Tactical Templar says it's normal for somebody to want to get married.
Here's me in the chat.
How
right
could
here.
you,
Because he's just like screaming into the microphone about kids, and it was obviously I'm not trying to say Templar is like that. It was just funny.
In chat, someone said Templar loves kids. It's biological. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be taken out of context.
Okay,
that they play.
we're rolling up on it.
They should have kids. Apprentice.
How you really are.
You chat on relationship. He has bad posture. Money on that. I would bet money on that. Hassan Piker wears.
People who enjoy video games broadly, right? Then who gives a lead to others? Some a lot going. Take the gunners.
Retard. Over the game that's wanting people towards traditional values.
Yeah, whatever.
But not for a song miserly, hateful, and shit.
We're right there.
Instead of coming after my channel, why don't you go after Hassan? Or have their livelihood I've ever seen. Anyway.
I'd like to pull the
that'll
chat
do
up,
it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
But I can't because this like just aired literally like an hour ago.
Down today. Hassel did mention
so this is me saying like this is when I start talking about the Sektur. I'm like, yeah, did you hear Ethan Ralph's gonna go Frank Hassel the quartering? This guy doesn't even know what that is. He doesn't even know Frank Hassel the whole Frank Hassel thing.
Zero says Ethan Ralph is in Quartering's hometown today. That's why I mentioned Frank Hassel. He is going to do to quartering what Hassel did. Oh, I remember that. I do remember that. Thank you, Dog Zero, for the reminder. That was absolutely brutal. There have been some epic encounters at people's homes. By the way, guys, let me just
listen to
state this for the record. RB says stream over. No, the stream has. There have been some epic encounters.
Stream over?
At people's homes.
We got guys who every time because he cuts his streams up into little videos, like he does his stream as if he's going to cut into videos. So every time he does his like fake closer, you should just go in the chat and just ask, "Oh, is the stream over?"
Let me just give you some advice, and this is something you all already know to be true. First of, let me take a drink. First of all, doxing is wrong. It's absolutely terrible. You should not dox people.
I think we should. Now, I'm not going to, again, this is not a threat. I'm not going to post anything on here, but I think this clip is going to age poorly now that Templar's in the sector, because there's a lot stupider, crazier people than me. And, you know, we're going to go through that here.
It just, across the board, you shouldn't dox people. Now, there is a difference. Like, I'll give you an example. Because some people, they don't understand where the line is. The Quartering talks about his wife on stream constantly. The Quartering puts his wife on like his business websites and markets that on his channel. He marks it on his channel. That's fair game. That's perfectly fine, because you're not doxing. You're just simply relaying the information that he talked about.
Fair enough. So it's on your channel.
What is not okay is if you try to track down somebody's identity to post it so that you can harass them. Things that they've never talked about, things that they've never discussed.
Agree.
You know, putting their home address online, credit card numbers, passwords, email addresses. I think unless the email addresses are publicly.
Ooh, big mistake right there is saying that it's okay if the email addresses are public. I'm not even being facetious right now, Templar. You should maybe revise that position, especially for you.
Available. I think all of that's a complete terrible. The other thing, do not go to people's house. Just don't show up to people's house.
Listen to.
Sniper Wolf learned this lesson the hard way, but I just wouldn't risk it. I wouldn't do it. Because you have no idea in that situation what somebody's going to do. And it's not worth your health or your livelihood just for a troll. Right. Now, Ethan Rolfe is a professional. Ethan Rolfe is a professional.
And that was the moment. He's in the sector now. Okay. And, you know, some of you who saw me fighting with Cog last night, that's how fucking low Cog is that I beat Cog with nothing, right? You'll know that my position is not that the sector is defined by just interacting with Ethan Ralph, but we're on the track now, and it is interesting that the minute he brings up Ethan Ralph here, literally within a few minutes, he'll get remonetized.
Professional troll. He's made the commitment to basically put his life on, into this thing. Ethan Rolfe is the type of person that would get. I hate to say this, but Ethan Rolfe is the type of person that would get shot for content.
You don't have to feel bad about saying that. He said it himself. He said he's going to die in the ring.
Like, if the Quartering shot him in the shoulder, Ethan Rolfe would be making a video from the hospital.
That's okay. That's why we're doing this video, Templar. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what you've gotten yourself into.
Bed. I made it. I'm alive. The Quartering tried to kill me, but I'm still here. And when I get out, I'm going back to the Quartering's house. We gotta expose him. We gotta expose him. We're gonna go. Yeah, like, so understand. Like, Ethan Rolfe, they say don't do this unless you're a professional. Ethan Rolfe is like one of the. I don't think he should do this, by the way.
So this is him getting on his knees and swearing fealty to Ethan Ralph, which again, I'm not of the opinion that alone is being in the sector, but it is a major qualifier. Like this couldn't get you there alone. There are other ways to enter the sector, of course. There's a definitive way that I'm going to explain at the end of this stream. But right then and there, boom, he's entered the sector.
But normal people, do not go out there and do not Do not engage in this because it is going to end badly.
It's sort of like in Morrowind, how there are the walking ways, the 7 walking ways. There's the 7 ways to get to Chim. Bowing to Ethan Ralph is just one of many ways to enter the sector.
For you. It just don't. It's like certain people have certain talents and certain abilities. It just you wouldn't want that to be done by just anyone. But yeah, it's very, very interesting that Ethan Ralph is in Quartering's hometown doing a documentary. Oh man, as brutal as yeah. I don't know. That's gonna be tough. Templar swears fealty to the king of the sector.
There we go.
No, my friend.
It's too late. You already did. Sorry, man.
No, absolutely not. That's not a thing.
It is. It is now, man. Sorry.
Honestly, I think that some of the behaviors of that group are pretty terrible, and I would hope.
Yeah, everyone in the sector.
If anything,
agrees.
I wouldn't swear. There's only one person I swear fealty to. Let me just say that. I know that was a joke. There's only one person that I swear fealty to, and that's Jesus Christ. And you can think that that's cheesy.
No, that's fine.
And you can think that that's a cheap line.
But it's sort of like how I'm an American Christian, right? Obviously, God is the ultimate sovereign, but God gives legitimate authority to governments on Earth, right? So the sector is like your tribe. That's what you're in.
It's true. There's only one person. There's only one king. Yeah, this is Jesus Christ. Lord, King, and God. Absolutely. God is good. That's what I'd like to see. God, I believe that it's important to know where you stand on that. Guilty to. Jesus Christ, every tongue will.
All this is exactly what you expect it to be. Here we go.
Gamers. This king, I didn't know that. Do Muslims say Christ?
About to happen.
There
we go. Boom.
Where are some of the best fans?
Oh, no, I think it's coming up here. It's like
where else are you going to get?
What is the sector? Okay.
Where else are you going to get fans like this?
It's like an hour ago, guys.
What's the sector? Oh boy.
Don't worry. To be honest, because Templar, you've indicated some other things you said in the stream that you actually do watch these streams. I might bring those clips up later. They're really not important. That's fine. That's cool, man. Specifically, he was actually being nice. He was saying that even though I'm his biggest hater and I'm deranged and I act like he kicked my dog, again, he seems to not really understand what the purpose of these streams are. I've explained before that I can't put together true hate about someone online. I just don't know them well enough. It's just you're just a silly retard, fun to laugh at. But okay.
So to be honest, I'm not super familiar with.
But yeah, by the end of this, because like I said, I know you watch it, you will know what the sector is by the end of this. Don't worry.
The true definition of what that is. But they don't spell it sector. They spell it S.
True.
Like Sektur.
Yeah, that's a good first lesson. Some people still can't get that right.
It's because they allegedly associate with anti-septive
Semitism?
sector. It sounds like a video game term.
No, well, I'll show you where it comes from. Don't worry, man.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's a bastard of a clip to find. I mean, you all know what clip I'm talking about. It's in Dalton's Ralph Supercut. I'll bring that up. But I spent like 30 minutes before the stream trying to find this specific clip, and I couldn't find it. I don't know why.
We're not going to deep dive into yeah, that's how it's spelled. We're not going to deep dive into that lore.
Don't worry, man. I'm going to do that for you here. But I'm going to tell you this also, Templar. By the end of this stream, you're going to want to know more about the sector because the less you know, the worse it's going to be for you being in the sector. That's just the way it works.
Because I honestly am, I am not versed enough in the lore. Yeah, I know
Sure,
about
very
Warhammer.
humble. Oh, he
But
knows
I
about
don't
Warhammer. I don't think he's talking about the Warhammer we're all thinking of when he talks about the sector. I think he means the big game, not the, you know, Imperator of Forge or whatever the fuck.
know about.
Don't worry, I have Warhammer's debate with Alistair up here to give Templar some of the most recent epic battles occurring in the sector that he might be called upon to comment on now.
The sector. Yeah. Well, not everyone comes together against deplatforming.
So that's what I said in the chat. I said the thing about the sector is everybody within the sector swings at each other, but we all fucking hate like deplatforming in YouTube, and that's what he's responding to here.
Most people do, and that's the crazy thing, and that's the thing that I appreciate. Is that even my most number one fan, this guy Dog Zero, this guy loves me so much.
I do. You're right.
I can feel it. He says he made.
I think you're a legendary jester who's so stupid and makes so much funny shit that you are bringing together all sides of the political and cultural spectrum. I think that you're doing good work and you don't even realize it.
Be inauthentic.
Basically, it's like when LTG, you know the clip I'm talking about, where LTG's like, they need someone to hate. I'll be that monkey. You're that monkey.
Obviously, is not true because it says that I am the number one most authentic creator out there. I'm the number one most authentic creator.
You're
So that
talking
can't
like
be
you're in
true.
the sector, man. Let's go.
But he says, and a fake ass knight. But he should be free to jester his ass across YouTube, uniting every community, laughing at him. So true.
True.
They're so true. But see, here's the thing. Yes, most of this isn't true. It's just insults. But I don't care about that.
Based.
What I choose to focus on is sort of like looking.
I gotta give him credit. He's kind of almost he's already kind of, like, obviously, he is fully in the sector now. That's the whole point here. But as far as the attitude, he's like halfway there already.
At the positives is the fact that even with this level of anger and hatred towards myself, this guy can put that aside, kind of, and say that he should be able to continue making content.
Yeah,
which I appreciate.
And
I've had people that you wouldn't expect retweeting and promoting my appeal, which I cannot even begin to thank you how grateful I am that people would do that they would take the time. Because, as we see from people like Morale, they take...
it's because Ralph is in Wisconsin right now, about to go Frank Hassel quartering. That's why.
The position that I'm
not trying to sweep for him, it's just, like, that's why. Now, if he doesn't do anything by the end of the day, if he just wanders around and doesn't stream, then I'll agree with you. He's got to pull up. He's got to fucking pull up. I think he can do it. I believe in the content. We're white-pilled here, guys.
Should be demonetized because they don't like my channel.
So, he submits to Ethan Ralph. He submits to the sector. He spells sector right. Then he brings me up and praises me and submits to me. And then what happens?
They don't like my channel. They don't like my content.
Boom. Seconds later.
They don't like
this is it.
Expect
okay.
retweeting and
1 hour 16:57. He says I'm his top guy, or I guess he'd be my top guy. That he loves me. That I'm amazing. For being a based sector legend. He submits to the sector.
Promoting
my... He's going to stream from another hotel. I know. I don't blame people for thinking that. But again, I'm trying to stay white-pilled because it would be very interesting if he actually does something.
Appeal.
Seconds later.
Which I cannot even begin to thank you how grateful I am that people would do that they would take the time. Because, as we see from people like Morale, they take the position that I should be demonetized because they don't like my channel. They don't like my channel. They don't like my content. They think that I'm inauthentic.
Less than a minute later, 40 seconds later, after he submits, new member, remonetized. Let's fucking go.
How did you do that,
Templar? This is what happens when you join the sector. The rest of your life's gonna be
Reno
ruined.
MD.
You're gonna be left in the ashes with the rest of us. But at least you're remonetized, bitch. Let's go.
Reno MD on YouTube. So What is happening?
Here, listen.
What is happening? No, you shouldn't be able to do that. Oh my gosh! My monetization seems to be back!
Yes!
The badge is back! We did it! Let's go!
The sector giveth, and the sector taketh away.
Woo! Let me just make sure. Yeah, baby! Woo! Yeah!
All right, well, you've made the Faustian bargain, Templar. You officially... You passed all 3 barriers to join the sector. You talked about Ralph. You spelt the name right. You submitted to a crazy A-log with no viewers, me, for no reason. All sector stuff. Within 1 fucking minute, you get remonetized. So, let's do this. Let's learn about what the sector is. Let's learn about this amazing community that you've joined.
There you are.
Also, if you have a Twitter... paying like and retweet this so that he sees it. If we can get him to react to this video on stream to realize, you know, what's going on, it would be fucking hilarious.
So, allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to welcome you.
Next time you see this guy stream, you go in there, you give him a sector welcome. You do an N-word tower. You throw some Romans. You tell him he's muted. You go the full 9 yards. He deserves it. He's one of us now. And the one thing that I want Templar to understand is if he thinks that because he's joined the sector, it means that we're gonna go less hard. It means that we're gonna, you know, maybe only cover him once every couple streams. You're sadly fucking mistaken, my friend. And I think this video is gonna explain exactly why.
Royally. This is a royal welcome.
A royal
There you
welcome.
are. Welcome, Sped and Spurg, because you're about to embark
He's
upon
about
a
to embark.
journey.
Templar is embarked on the journey. He got in the boat today. I'm Charon with the I'm Charon with the, you know, stick pushing us across the river. Styx. Templar's in stow. Hades is just over the horizon. We're about to go.
You're about to begin something that you can't unbegin. Something that really you can't finish. Ultimately, what will happen is you'll die first, and then that will be your exit. Allow me, Godwinson, King of the Sector, undisputed, 12 years. Allow me to welcome you to the Sector.
Welcome, Templar.
The Sector, it's a glorious place, isn't it? Today's protector is tomorrow's pedophile. The Sector as it stands, if you're a newcomer, is as follows. There are various crazy internet men screaming into cameras, calling themselves kings, undeservedly. The majority of them are actually unemployed, but those that aren't will become unemployed. They're hurtling towards it like a car driving into a wall. A great many of us deal with issues, blighted by them. Alcoholism, drug addiction, obesity.
He's already there. Unemployed, Templar is a born-bred secta nigga. Let's go.
Some, a combination of all 3. Some of us are gamblers. Others partake in the company of whores. All of us are flawed humans. Deeply, deeply flawed humans. But here, we reign supreme. All of us sit at a table and call ourselves kings. Myself, I'm king of the sector, undisputed. But there are various out there that also call themselves king of the sector. False idols, false gods, false prophets. You've got crazy losers who've lost everything. Their wife, their kids. And now they...
Mr. Xbox 360 Mike in the chat be like, I disagree with this assertion that the sector is anti-flagging. Literally everyone flags while claiming they're against it. Templar didn't join the fucking sector because he got flagged. He didn't even join the sector because he got unflagged. He joined the sector because he made a Faustian bargain. He talked about Ralph, he spelled the name right, and he submitted to a random A-log with no viewers, and then was rewarded by God for joining the sector by being unflagged. Okay? The sector's actual position on flagging or anything, all of that is just pretense for the true principle, which we're going to get into by the end of this. Because like I said, even if I haven't convinced you that Templar has joined the sector from all of this by the end, I got one last move at the end. Because I have a feeling that if Templar listens to this by the end of everything we're going to show, he's going to say, I kind of want off the ride. But you'll see.
Still at home, screaming into the camera, pretending to be ninjas. As they wear their wife's underwear as ninja camouflage.
Just
It's
like
real.
Templar!
It's true.
Ninja, where's Knight's camouflage?
You've got people shivering to death in the Siberian wilderness. Every day's a struggle, but one day, out of the 7, brings them a bit of joy. Pizza Day. There's some men out there that live for Pizza Day. It's a Friday, by the way. You've got men faking death. Literally faking for years that they've got cancer and grifting aplenty from it. We've got gay Iranian hairdressers writing all the scripts. We've got various old kings of the sector being brought into the space year 2023. Dug up for the new seasons. Who will it be next? It's been a Salieri, it's been Big Al 2K6. At times, we've even considered bringing back Warcult 666. Them are the days, folks. The sector as it stands, really, is a sewer.
Welcome to the sewer,
All
Templar.
of us, really, when you think about it. We're all just rats, eating the other rats, and saying that we're king rat. But if anyone tells us from the outside that what we're doing is anything other than the greatest activity that men can partake upon, then we'll stand united as kings and say, no, this is the greatest way to live. This is how we're going out in boxes, folks. We're being dragged off the stage, folks. A nuclear bomb's gonna fucking take us out, folks. Because we'll never fucking yield. We'll never surrender. Whether life encroaches, whether everything gets nuts. The one thing we've all got, apart from Cog, a man who eats cockroaches and rats, literally. Not figuratively, but literally. They adorn his council flag. But the one thing we've all got, apart from, like, Josh, I guess. But the one thing we've all got, apart from, like, I don't know, a great many of them. But the one thing we've all got is a spirit of something inside us. A showmanship, a talent, an ability to tell a story. We don't need the effects. The effects are gay and cringe. The one thing we've got is the Kino Dogme 2007. And those that are students of it, proponents of it, will last the longest. They'll ultimately grow to hate themselves, but they'll last the longest. Because this is the sector, and you can check out any time you like. I checked out about 6 fucking years ago. But you know what? You can never leave. You can never ever leave. Even if the hands of hell are dragging you away, you are cursed to walk this earth and scream and talk about random esoteric nonsense that matters to no one. to talk in a language that literally matters to nothing and no one. Eventually, what you'll talk about will actually be lost on the vast majority of the audience, apart from that one 20-year-old guard that gets everything and is sort of nodding along sagely. Eventually, you'll just forget everything, really. And you'll just make it up. But you'll still say you're a king, and that take was the greatest take you've ever heard.
Now, you may wonder, we're going to start at the very beginning here, Templar. What is the Sektur? When did the Sektur start? Well, the Sektur began with the first A-log, Cain, who had so much unjustified rage at his brother that he struck him down over sheep and sacrifices. But fast forward a couple thousand million years. Really, the modern Sektur, the modern age, the modern era of the Sektur starts with Christian atheist debates in the early 2010s. See, here's the thing about what the Sektur is. The Sektur is basically it is the equivalent on the internet of theological blood sports, where the best groups, the best ideas win and survive and move on, and things can only progress at the cost of blood, virtual blood. So you had the atheist-Christian debates, theist debates in the early 2010s. The atheists won. Now, that doesn't mean atheism won. It means the figures won, because that's what the Sektur's about. It's about characters. So the atheist won. Sargon, ContraPoints, V, Crow, all these bitches, they won to start with. Then we get to Gamergate, right? Then we get a split there between the more right-wing Gamergate people, or between the pro Gamergate people like Jim and Matt Jarbo and all of those guys. And then the anti-Gamergate people. No, the Sektur is not Ethan Ralph. Then, after that, obviously the Gamergate people won. The problem is that the Gamergate coalition that won was politically diverse. So then Trump happened. So then it split again between the pro-Trump people and the anti-Trump people. The pro-Trump people won. So then it went into 2017. It split again between the race realists and the skeptics. Think Spencer versus Sargon. Who won that? The race realists. Then you get into the late 2010s, early 2020s, and it splits between the Fuentes people and the Just Jokes people. Who won that? The Just Jokes people. To the point where even Ethan Ralph flipped sides on that. And ever since then, since that battle was essentially ended with the debate between Medicare and Nick Fuentes, we have been stuck, and the cycle has not turned. What it should be is the Kino Casino should be the next sacrifice. Now, of course, there's Tonka in there. That's like an arc between basically the race realists and the Fuentes people. And now we're here. So here's the thing, Templar. You got to pick a side now that you're in the Sektur. Are you going to be on the Kino Casino side, the Age of Content Darkness, the people who have kept this Age of Dark going way faster than it should have, or the Age of Fire, or the Age of Dark that masquerades as an Age of Fire? Or are you going to join the side that is ultimately going to be ascendant, that's going to turn the wheel? That's number one. But let's get you familiar with some of the characters here. So here we're just gonna go through a greatest hits here. Here, this is the heel stream, Templar. This is what got Ethan Ralph banned off of YouTube because of a debate that occurred right at the beginning here about Holocaust roller coasters. Also, here's Jay Dyer.
Is the collar thing set up? Gator's not here. Gator actually said he was watching football. I don't.
So this was his charity stream to donate money
he said,
to.
I'll be in later. I'm watching football, but he's
to donate money to St. Jude's. It got banned because these two guys debated the Holocaust for the first hour. Ethan Ralph had nothing to do with it. The debate itself, it was a total unjust banning to the point where even PewDiePie called it out. But this is essential. This is one of the reasons why the Sektur tends to be very anti-deplatforming. Why when people kick the hornet's nest on that, they'll come together and chimp out about it.
Things like that are eyewitness.
I I don't know what's going on. What I'm saying is, I don't feel like that has any bearing on my current life. Like I don't feel like so just let's
essentially is causing a huge number of white people to hate their ancestors.
There you go. Okay, so that's why this got banned. Next we have hold on, let me I do have the Boulder stream here. Oops. All right. I do have the Boulder stream here. This was an important moment in the sector history. Basically, this is after Gamergate, and after Trump started to break that coalition because Monday Matt was essentially liberal. He got exposed for flagging. Other person that's interesting that's in this conversation is the quartering. And this is one thing, Templar, that you should know now that you're in the sector. The reason why quartering is so stupid, it's not just because he flagged. It's not just because he makes shitty content, because we all make shitty content. It's because this guy was there every step of the fucking way. Not just when this happened to Matt Jarbo, but he also saw what happened to as the sector went on. And so when you start seeing stuff like Ethan Ralph showing up to his house and saying insane shit, it'd be one thing if he didn't know any better, but we all know that he does. I'm looking for something specific. Why did it sign me out? What the fuck is this? Alright, whatever. Anyway, my point is that quartering is very well aware of what happens in the sector. So we got the Boulder stream here. This is when he shows his flagging history, and this completely ruined all his shit.
And I'll bring him in too because I like video.
Okay.
Years as of like next month.
Matt, I think he's making a joke.
I know he is. Anyway.
Oh, wait, no, this is the later Boulder stream. Sorry. I actually did want to bring this one up too, because this is sort of brings things full circle. The original one, though, let me find it here. Sorry. Actually, I think that video contains both of them. So this is why we don't like flagging, or at least we don't like people who are openly flagging.
Do you realize that?
And I've acted.
There we go.
Few months, especially, I have been.
I don't care.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to be. I'm trying to.
No, look. I know Zidane. By the way, I love Zidane. I will give him the heart. But look, yeah, just be honest. I don't know, man. There's nothing. You literally have nothing to lose at this point. Matter of fact, you would have a lot to gain if you were honest and just put it all out there.
All right.
Screen share now.
Oh, it was just there. Oh, here it is.
It was for a second, yes.
Okay, you guys see it?
I see a lot of Dane Pesos videos.
A lot of Dane Pesos. It's the last
Andy
6 months.
Worski. I see a Worski.
It's the shit about me when
you flagged the Kumite too.
A couple times.
I got fuck.
Yeah, it was like I said, a lot of shit's gotten under
Matt, no!
my skin, and I've acted very inappropriately, and it's all within the last few months, and I owe people an apology. So, but if you notice, everything is active. Nothing's been taken down.
Except for that one information.
I see failure. I see Tonga saw. You know what? Scroll back up. Just
that's
to
it. It's the ones in the last few months. Has just been in a very bad place.
But
go back down there. There's one by Swedish Mate. That was an archive video. Looks like.
Swedish Mate is an archive channel for sure. I know that person. But let me ask you. Why even do this, man?
Okay, so let me
and don't.
explain.
By the way, I see you took away the screen share. Don't take it away. I'm just asking you.
Well, hold on, guys. Man, I felt weak. I felt helpless. I couldn't defend.
Also, Keemstar is here, so One of the things I really want to communicate to Templar here is just how big the sector actually is.
Myself with words, so I decided to try to take the video.
No,
down.
seriously, like if you think about, let me ask you this, Matt. Yes, you can, but let me say something first. No, wait a minute, Matt. Let me say something first. Do you realize the type of things that are thrown at me? By the way, I'm not crying about it. I mean, it's just the reality.
Yeah, that's what I was bringing up earlier. Like, Quartering was here. He saw all this happen, and he's seen all the other crazy shit in the sector. That's why I retweeted that Ralph tweet where he's talking about shitting on people's graves, and it's like, this is what the Quartering decided to fuck with. But it kind of goes to Templar too. This is what you joined, bro.
And then you sit here and you're trying to report videos. I've never done that. Never. I feel like that's Bush League. I don't know.
What's the
go ahead.
Why
Let's go. Go ahead.
It was okay. So when the blood sports first started, they were coming at me like hardcore a lot, and I was trying to defend my friends, trying to defend Kilroy, trying to defend a bunch of stuff. And I got so frustrated and so fucking angry over it. And I allowed myself to do shit that is not me. And I allowed myself to get angry at people. There were people out there that legitimately that I did not even report at all, period. The Kumite got under my skin.
I don't mean to interrupt, but when you say I wasn't me, do you mean like you were you, but you don't want to be that piece of shit anymore?
What I mean is I allowed myself to get angry, and I have suppressed a lot of rage over the last couple of years. Like I said.
So yeah, this is what I was referring to. This right here is like, here's Ethan Rouse saying, I'm going to piss on Murph's grave. Nick Ricada told me it's illegal, and he's going to let Shoddy pop a squat as well. And it's like, according to be like, Sektur, sure, let's fuck with them. But this also applies to Templar. This is, you're part of this now, man. And next we have, there's also like the Kumite. I could have played that where Zoom decided to jump in and have done 16,000 hours of research to completely dox him. You should be ready for that. It's not going to come from me, but you never know what the fucking happen. There's some other characters here. We've got. Oh yeah, here's one. So this is a famous debate. It wasn't really that interesting in later on, but. Oh, let's do this one first. This is a really all-time high class thing. So, Templar, you know how whenever I make fun of you for being serious, for taking this all too seriously, or like yesterday I made fun of Diggers for being all like formal debate guy, I'm going to play you a moment here for why the sector doesn't take real debates like that, formal debates, seriously, and why it's possible to laugh at people without actually seriously being a deranged hater, okay? Whenever you or Diggers, whoever tries to sound intellectual and say you're going to save the world, this is what you sound like to us.
How?
Through molecular genetic analysis.
No, we have fucking not. We have not done a knockout study on nigger dick size.
We have done a knockout study.
No, we have fucking... Okay, for sickle cell.
How is
have we done it for height?
So your argument is dick size is genetic.
Have we done it for dyslexia? And yes,
I'll have to look into dyslexia. It's a weird suggestion to bring up, but when it comes to sickle cell, we know this because of molecular genetic analysis, and it also is known in the scientific community as
this is what you sound like, Templar.
By the way, it is very rare.
So when you try to make these, try to take yourself so seriously, this is what people in the sector are going to hear. They're going to hear you screaming about multivariate analysis of Redguard Pingus size.
For SNPs to have this kind of an impact.
You for a single SNP, sure. However, yes. There are a number of other things admitting are genetic. A number of medical issues.
Cut out. Can you please repeat? You just cut out.
All right. Moving on. So here's another connection here. I thought I had this pulled up. Oh, here it is. So this is Medicare versus Fuentes. This is why I say Fuentes was one of these factions, okay? This debate is not actually that interesting. Not anymore, but this was an inflection point. This was a point where the wheel turned, okay? But stick with me here, because that's the way the sector works, is, you know, you can be forced into it against your will. That's kind of what's happening today. So we have Nick Fuentes and Mr. Medicare, which means that Nick Fuentes is in the sector. Then we have Nick Fuentes and one of the most prominent members of the sector after this, Donald Trump.
And I think that endless cycle takes us away from policy debates, which is
I know you know Donald Trump, Templar. He's one of your lieges. Turns out he's in the sector this whole time, man. So, like, you know, you fit right in.
Where the party should be going if it's going to win and secure a greater majorities in the country. And it's only about personalities and controversies and the past. And it's really, if anything, a
seat at the table to a white nationalist, a white supremacist, an anti-Semite. Seems like the race is on and is.
And then we have one of the most important events in sector history that was directly caused by Gamergate, which, as we already brought up, was one of the major wheel turns. We have content legend Baked Alaska at the sector uprising on January 6th.
A $2,000 fine and 2 years probation.
I believe people should have a right to speak freely as long as they're being peacefully. I was peaceful that day. Was I a little rambunctious? Sure.
His real name, Tim Giannett.
Hello, U.S. Senate. Yes, we have a fraudulent election. I would like to report. Yeah, we need to get our boy Donald J. Trump into office.
He pleaded guilty to a lesser charge of unlawfully protesting at the U.S. Capitol. But this wasn't the first time Giannett had live-streamed criminal activity. He had done it multiple times in Arizona just a month before the January 6th riot. Giannett was convicted.
So whatever your opinion on January 6th, you're going to have to adapt it now, because that was actually a sector event and you didn't even realize it. Here is an important one. This was back during one of the splits I mentioned versus the race realists and the skeptics. This was the moment where the race realists won. Let's see if there's a time span here.
Naturalism. Maybe, Sargon, one day you'll get...
You missed the This is the exact moment that the wheel turned during this cycle. We're still waiting for something like this to happen with Kino Casino. Well, you can't wait. That's the problem. You got to make it happen. That's what we're doing.
Sargon, I really find you to be a very tedious and annoying person.
I started with good intentions, Rich. Then you started acting like an ass.
Sargon,
so
I am
not
going to say something that might be the most insulting thing you've ever heard.
I remember watching this with my friend in our TV room. This happened to be live, and we, I had like a laptop plugged in through like the HDMI on the TV, and we put this on. We watched it. It was so Kino.
You think that you are more intelligent than you are. And that's actually a really tricky place to be.
How intelligent am I?
I don't think you're very intelligent.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Sargon.
Well, that's a personal attack because your opinion's very important.
Sargon, I have debated people who have addressed what I'm actually saying in the core. You're nibbling around the edges in a way that's just tedious and annoying.
Understand what I'm actually saying when I talk to you about your first principle.
I can't understand. Oh, yes, really, Sargon?
So there's that. Then we have here another...
I love women.
A past sector legend. I mean, you guys already heard it. You know what this is going to be. Because that's the thing about the Sector Templar. Try to keep it fun in games online, but sometimes it gets a little serious. This guy actually died for the sector. He's up there looking down. He can intercede with you, with God. And, it might have actually been Coach Red Pill who saved your channel when you were making that deal. Without even realizing it. So you're going to want to start venerating this guy soon. Not worship, I get it. Okay, I'm into theology too. Just venerate. This is one of his greatest moments. I'll tell you this, as crazy as this sounds, the principle at heart of what Coach is going to say here is 100% fucking true.
I think that they're terrific. Men bore me. I think that men are just stupid. Okay, probably because whenever I'm talking to most men, I know what they're thinking or what they're going to say 3 steps before they say it. So it's just no fun to be talking to a guy, but a woman. Geez.
Coach died for the sector because the Ukraine-Russia war, considering that Josh was living in Ukraine, is actually the Ukraine-Russia war is actually part of the sector too. It's a sector civil war. I mentioned this to Cog last night, where I said, you know, you didn't really roll up on the sector because, first of all, by definition, by rolling up on the sector, you're now in the sector. Sorry, bud. But also, like, internally in the sector, you all swing at each other. You only really unite against outsiders, the few that they were. And you were an outsider before Templar. Now you're an insider. So you get all the benefits, but, you know, you get everything else too.
Jesus Christ, I mean, she's just a complete surprise. And I'm not talking about, like, you know, sexually attractive women between the ages of 20 and 27. I'm talking any woman, you know, a 3-year-old girl, you know, some hot young thing, you know, some older middle-aged woman, some elderly lady. They are all fascinating to me because they're all so surprising. The way that they think, their priorities. Guys, they're simple. Women, it's not that they're a mystery. It's that they're a
So this is where we started with Coach in this room. Coach rolled so hard and heavy for the sector that this is where he ended up.
Hey, how's it going?
This is Coach trying to cross a border to escape from being thrown into a Ukrainian gulag. This is something that could happen to you if you're in the sector, so just be aware.
It's been a while. I hope you've had a good time. I didn't have such a good time. I spent 9.5 weeks in prison here in Ukraine. I've been out on bail since July 6th. Today is July 31st. And to prove the time, I just checked on my subscription. Defense Politics Asia, which is a pretty good channel, just put out a video called Niger on the Brink of Regional War. That should prove the time that I'm recording this video. Now, at the same time that I'm posting this video, I'm posting a long thread on my Twitter account. My Twitter account is Gonzalo Lira 1968. Gonzalo Lira 1968, one word, altogether. And in that, I discuss what has happened to me over the past 3 months in some detail. I also include the indictment against me that I'm going to be tried on. I'm going to be tried on Wednesday, August 2nd, the day after tomorrow, as a matter of fact. I posted both the original Ukraine language version and the translation. The translation was by the court-appointed translator, so I have no idea if it's accurate or not. Those of you who speak Ukraine will be investigated my case. And he returned my driver's license, my Chilean ID card, and my registration documents for my motorcycles. As you can see, there's my bike. I don't know if you can see it properly. There you go. And so
yeah, Templar, watch out because you might end up in a Ukrainian gulag now that you're part of the sector. Okay, here's just something incidental. See, one thing about the sector is that the way you'll know that people are turning on a character is when they're no longer sincere. This is why my whole argument is about authenticity. Now, I actually do, I tend to lean towards the idea that you weren't breaking the YouTube rule on authenticity, but when I talk about authenticity, I'm talking about like it in the colloquial sense, like sincerity. This is something that was very authentic that you would never see this person do now. In fact, they do the complete opposite. And that shift is why this is the next age to be broken.
You're live, buddy.
Well, welcome back to a very special episode of Cooking with Surfer. Tonight, we got episode 30. And you know, I put a lot of work into this one. We're doing the snickerdoodle swastikas. You know, I've been working all day laboring. I found the perfect proportions of a swastika and I cut it out in cardboard so I can make these cookies into the perfect swastika. And I'd like to give a shout out to Nick Fuentes because I finally found the answer to the cookie question, as you're about to see here. So, I don't really know how to cook cookies. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not much of an expert on cookies. So I found a recipe here. You search online, you can find lots of cookie recipes. And I found one.
See, this is the thing about the Sector Templar. It goes all the way, you know, like Deadeye is saying here in chat, this is kind of the thesis I was going to get into. It goes all the way from the highest halls of power to Donald Trump, presidents, kings, wars, all the way to to two homosexual Canadians' kitchen making swastika snickerdoodles. So it doesn't matter how smart you are. It doesn't matter how many views you get. It doesn't matter how many people you convert. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much culture war or crusade you bring to the culture war. What matters is being real. And if there's anything that the people, the sectorites that have been here can suss out, it's fake shit. And they're not going to let it slide, man.
That I think looks about right. A woman named Rachel put the snickerdoodle recipe.
You're not going to use Mandy's recipe?
No, we're not going to use Mandy's.
She's getting cocked.
We're going to use Rachel's and cut them into swastikas.
But Mandy has a cookie business.
No, you know, if Murdoch Chan sent me her snickerdoodle recipe, that's the one.
You got to show off your new stash, buddy. Let's check this fucking thing out. It's the stash check. It's the stash check there, boys. Is it based? Press 1 if it's based.
It was tough to do. It wasn't easy to do, I'm not going to lie. You almost need like an electric razor to do it.
This is the sort of content that got PPP his original fans. Not the fucking shit on the Kino Casino. And it's whether you like swastikas or not, it's not about the fucking politics, man. Even like when Surfer do Bible study, it's not so much about the religion either. It's about the sense of authenticity, and it's the idea that all the aspects of the true authentic human experience can be found within the sector.
Fucking top with the razor. What? So the first step of the snickerdoodle swastikas is it says you want to preheat your oven to 400. So that's the first thing we're gonna do.
You're not. Oh, then Father Trump's juju come. Daddy Trump. You know, Daddy Jim blessed it with his cancer.
Did he?
Yeah, Father Jim blessed these cookies with his cancer today.
Yeah. You know what the word swastika means? This is something else I learned when I was looking up the proportions for a swastika. The correct proportions today.
My co-host is screaming racial slurs about Jim's wife. I'm going to go check on him.
Eurasian enthusiast says, please tell me the butter isn't cold. Time to mix that cold stuff butter.
It just came out of the fridge, buddy. Like, how is it going to not be cold?
Well, it's totally fucked, you know. I don't have any faith. Trusted Disliker says, where's the melted plastic?
Now,
Shiok says it's frozen.
Now, it says to beat it for 2 or 3 minutes until fluffy. So we got to beat this for 2 or 3 minutes.
You're going to beat it, buddy, until it's fucking fluffy?
No, I got 3 attachments to choose from. I got this, which I think is a whisk attachment. I've got this fucking hook, you know.
What the fuck?
I got
what the fuck is this shafty shit? Truly the master race.
So
Aryan ingenuity here today.
You know, well, I got to know which one of these beats the butter and the sugar. I think it's this one. I think it's the whisk you want to use to beat the butter and the sugar, but I'm not certain of that.
It's the whisk.
So press 1, chat, if the whisk is the best option to beat the butter and the sugar. Press 2 if it's the hook. We should use this fucking J hook to fucking do it. Or press 3 for this guy. I don't really know how to. It's like
There's a lot of 2s.
The hook.
There's a lot of 1s though.
It's probably.
Well, Mandy hit 3. I don't know.
Oh, fuck off, man. You were going as number 1.
Okay, well.
When in doubt, Surfer's right.
What a dumb, useless cunt. She couldn't even figure it out right.
So, now there's a lever on the side. You gotta pull the lever, lock it into place.
Oh, I think it's for 3. I think it was the third option. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great, buddy. Okay, now there's a dial on the side. I don't really know how to use this thing.
Oh my god! No!
After you turn it up, it increases the speed. Listen to it go. That's high power. Holy fuck, it's just spitting butter. It's gonna take a while by the looks of it.
They're saying you need to increase the speed. It's fucked.
Imagine if you put your finger into that thing.
Andy's saying it's too cold, the butter, and you fucked it.
Well, you know, Mandy, you're probably right about that. But here's my logic. Here's what I'm thinking.
Coffee says, what a disaster. John says, Surfer, listen.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. That it might not be softened because I didn't leave it out of the
You
fridge.
should have microwaved it, buddy.
Yeah, maybe I should have microwaved it. But as I beat it, it will actually soften
John's saying
the butter
to put the
more and
mixer
more.
in a pot of boiling water like a double boil. If you just put the mixer in the pot of boiling water.
I don't know, buddy. I gotta fucking try round 2.
Just trust. You gotta trust the plan.
Because it all just sort of stuck.
Well, because that wasn't the tool you were meant to use. You were meant to use the third tool.
So, you hit some roadblocks, you run into some roadblocks, but you're trying to do the fucking right thing, and get these cookies.
Brew Red says $30 wasted. Forza says throw it all in the trash. Throw it all in the trash, Surfer.
No, I'm just gonna fucking get it out. You can use your knife.
That's it. I'm blaming fucking Mandy for all of the problems in this stream.
Well, if she didn't fucking tell us to use
She's getting it hard. We're fucking gonna pimp slap the shit out of her, Serious fucking business now. It's all her fault. It's all her
Brutus was informing me that the first Diamond Dog has arrived.
Do you only have 1 bar of butter? Trusted Disliker says Surfer failed.
This is when things are going to start getting real fucked.
Colonel Sanders said something to the fucking tune of you gotta fail 1,000 times to succeed,
All right.
And if you learn from your failures, it's all.
So that's that. Next. Templar, you may have remembered that Godwinson referred to something called Kino Dogme. Here are the rules.
Channel here.
And, you don't have to follow these, but the more of them you follow, the more other things you can other rules you can break and maybe not get completely destroyed.
You'll have noticed that the People's Populist Press has fallen into somewhat of an existential crisis of late. There's been a lot of soul searching on the channel about how I should continue forward, if I should continue forward making content. And I was actually...
Think about this, Templar. This is PPP asking this in 2020 or late 2019.
Stupid enough to appeal and reach out to the plebeians in my audience and ask their opinion. And all of their opinions were trash. They were all garbage, all the opinions on what I should do with the channel. And I was depressed there, guys. I couldn't believe that my audience were just such a bunch of slobber bucket retards who couldn't come up with any good ideas. And I despaired. I figured, I don't want to do this anymore. I've lost my inspiration. My audience are all idiots. I just don't know what to do anymore.
I think this weekend, because there's a bunch of people coming, we might do I won't live stream it because I'm not that stupid, but I might record the Council of the Diamond Dogs while we're smoking and drinking or something.
And then I began to go on a spirit quest back to the content creators of 2007. Back to the pioneers of this website. The true heroes, the true legends that made it what it is. Men like Big Al 2K6.
You recall Godwinson mentioned him?
Random DCE. Darkness the Curse. Spax 3. Helsing 920. The Archfiend. Even idiots like Undertaker Freak 1127 there.
You need to learn all these names, Templar. I'm not going to bring all these guys up, but you're going to need to learn all of them because you can't understand the future without knowing the past. I will give you a survey of the current, some of the current characters in your class of the last year or so, which of course includes me as well, about who you're going to have to be swinging at. You're going to have to take at least some of them down or fight them or whatever, because that's what people expect.
All sorts of these. Salieri. The angry video game nerd. The sort of
You can really tell after listening to the Godwinson explain the Sektur, just literally that he wrote this entire thing for PPP, that he didn't do it himself, which we've known for a while, but that's some insider lore for you, Templar. It's not really insider for us, but you throw that out there on the stream one of these days.
Content that is inspiring and is legendary to this very day. And is highly Kino. And I began to look back into the roots of this channel, into the long lost code that should always be adhered to. The Kino Dogme 2007. This channel cannot be run in a plebeian fashion.
Exactly, Templar, and that's the thing is, regardless of the actual specific rules here, the heart of this philosophy that you cannot run the channel in a plebeian fashion. This is why people don't like the Knight Armor. This is why we criticize the AI shit, because it's plebeian. You have to believe yourself to be the king before you can become the king. And there are only kings and peasants in the sector. There's really no one in between. Are you going to be a peasant? Are you going to be Peasant Templar? Are you going to stay a jester forever?
Like all the other YouTube channels, we have rules and guidelines that were established in the time before by our forefathers on YouTube. A sacred code written in blood and in sweat and in tears by the true heroes of this site. And I'm here to bring forward those sacred 14 rules to you, the audience, so that you understand how YouTube videos are meant to be made. Rule number 1, there should be no script. Why should there be no script? Because if you're not talented enough to speak extemporaneously off the top of
Exactly, Templar. Now, you do this, I can tell on stream, but then you package it into a video. Okay? That's a little tough, man.
head, if you're not able to structure your...
Shaggy is not the current Sector King. I mean, Ralph is clearly the Sector King, but if we're looking at it like just a Sector Sewer, I think it's obvious who the fucking Sector King is.
Argument or your video coherently without having to have a garbage script. So scripted, so artificial, fake and forced, it doesn't sound anything like who you are in real life.
See?
Guess what happens? As soon as you're in a live format, you get exposed as not being that intelligent.
And unfortunately, that's something that's happened to you multiple times, Templar. You already should have learned these lessons, but now that you're in the sector, you know, the punishments will be harsher, unfortunately.
Being that quick, you get BTFO'd. And not only that, but you're cheating your audience of the reality of who you actually are, how you actually speak, how your mind truly operates. You cheat yourself, you cheat the audience. You can never use a script. If you use a script, it's garbage. You can use notes like this piece of paper here to help with the structure of the video. Other than that, no. Rule number 2, no editing. You're some type of try-hard. You have to do a whole bunch of editing and fancy tricks to make your opinion seem like it's more relevant or more incredible than it actually is. Very pathetic, very sad. Back in the day, people had Windows Movie Maker, if that. You know, most people were just using Hypercam, unregistered, Hypercam version 2, and it would be in the top right-hand corner of videos. Today, you have people like Kraut doing 10 million eyeball transitions and wipes and fades and all this stuff to hide his lack of talent.
You think Mr. K is the king of the sector? You're going to change your mind after we do the Mr. K stream one of these days and we drop the Kurd tapes.
An ability and coherent thought. Rule number 3, this is a very important rule. It can't possibly be overstated. No e-bagging. Never e-bag. Don't.
Now, that's the thing, Templar. When at the beginning of your streams you talk about how you only read them if people pay. Now, you're not as bad as some people, but you are breaking this rule. That's for fucking sure.
Don't do it. Don't sit there and cry for a new computer like Amazing Atheist did. Don't sit there and beg to sell your merchandise to people. Don't do it. You know, back in the day, this used to be a serious crime. This used to be a serious offense. This used to be a travesty against all that was righteous and good. Somehow, some way along the course of human events, we all forgot that this was a thing. Back in the day, if somebody even added a PayPal button, it was considered cancer. Eventually, it was agreed that a discrete PayPal button was acceptable. And that was the first step down the slippery slope to merchandising and super chats.
Now, do you see what lesson that can be learned from this, Templar? Because look at who is saying this. Look at who is the guy who's shitting on pay picking. It's the guy who you sweep for now, who screams about medica masochists for 60 trillion jub bubs and all of this shit. This is why this is the schism at the heart of the sector now. This is why, when the wheel finally turns, it'll be this guy and his co-host under the wheel.
And all sorts of whoredom and filthy lucre. It was the first, and people like Jim, who know better, who railed against this back in the day, who railed against Helsing 920 for selling clocks with his face on it, are now saying that this is okay, that this is acceptable. For shame. For absolute shame. E-bagging was wrong then, it's wrong now. It will be wrong forever. But you guys remember to buy my t-shirts, right? It's all okay. Sad there, guys. Rule number 4. Rule number 4. Jump cuts are blasphemous. Jump cuts are for idiots and for scum. Jump cuts are for people who can't even remember 9 to 10 seconds of their script at a time. And they're annoying. It's typically like really loud garbage. I'm over here. I'm over here. I'm over here. That's what it's like. It's just annoying. Hey. And it's usually like a 15-year-old teenage girl or some idiot. People like Paul Joseph Watson use jump cuts. They're the worst editing tool you could possibly imagine. Now, all editing is already forbidden, but jump cuts are so egregious and so blasphemous that they deserve their own separate rule. Their own separate rule. Rule number 5. One take only. One take only. If you can't get it right on the first take...
Yeah, I'm seeing that about the quartering. I'm going to bring that up before we end.
Don't do it at all.
Don't worry, there's still more. I want to give him a good survey of all of this. I feel like a midwife for Templar here because, you know, I had a role in bringing him into the sector. He needs to be, you know, I always talk about good catechesis, how important that is. That's what we're doing. We're doing sector catechesis.
What you're doing is you're cheating the audience of the true performance, and you're cheating yourself out of the actual performance. This is the reality of things. What you're doing is you're just basically polishing yourself up. You're making yourself appear better than you actually are. Let's face it there. Do it in one take or don't do it at all. That's the real Kino way to do it. Rule number 7. No video over 10 minutes. Let me tell you something there, guys. There are so many videos there on YouTube that are so long now. Videos like Cooking with Surfer, videos like God Only Knows, Kraut's 2-hour, 5-hour video essay. They're boring there, guys. Ain't nobody wants to sit there for 2 hours and listen to you go like a windbag. Make it in 10 minutes, and if you must do a series, do an epic 3-part 10-minute video series. Rule number 8. No branded intro sequence. No bumpers. No intros. No outro bumpers. No intro music. No outro music.
Now that's a really big one that that Templar breaks.
If you do this sort of thing, you're an idiot. You're guilty of anti-Kino. You're guilty of absolute garbage and filth. You're swine that ought to be chopped up into a million pieces and fed to the pigs. This is the genuine belief that I have there. Let's face it there. Rule number 9, the last rule in this part of Kino Dogme 2007, lest we go over 10 minutes and break one of the sacred rules inside Kino Dogme 2007, is to show your face in your videos. Don't just be a faceless voice there. It's called YouTube, not podcasting. For God's sake, man. It's YouTube. Show your face. What are you afraid of? I show it, and I'm a fat slob neckbeard.
So there's that. But here's another lesson that's important here. The thing about the other thing you got to know about the sector, Templar, is that anyone that you think is your friend, well, the sector is as much about coming together, or as much about falling apart as it is about coming together. Hold on here. The fuck is this? You guys know what I'm going to play.
I get real tired of these people that all they do all day is, did you hear about how the SJWs ruined this movie? Did you hear about how they ruined this? And they ruined that? Well, okay, man, if they've ruined it for you, they ruined it for you. Like, it's been like this for a long fucking time. A long fucking time. And it's going to keep being like that no matter how much you bitch and moan and complain. You aren't changing fucking anything. It's so fucking annoying. It's one of the most annoying grifts there fucking is. And all they care about is their movies and their video games and shit like that. And I get it. But a lot of these movies and video games were always paused.
Sports ball 7 days a week.
That's right, buddy. So do you.
It's just a different avenue of bread and circuses.
I don't know, buddy.
So do I, buddy.
You do gamble.
You're wrong, buddy. I operate at 100% mathematical efficiency. Even when I gamble, buddy.
You do.
When I gamble, buddy, it's at 100% mathematical efficiency.
But it's interesting.
See, Templar, this is the real cost of being real. Okay? It's not that you're going to say something stupid, because everybody says something stupid. It's not that you're going to get too angry, because you already fucking do that. It's that you never know. You really never know, like, what you're going to lose at any point when you're being real.
How we have to keep bringing it up over and over again because you can't let it go because you were felted on the point previously, so you feel the need to bring it up again and again and again,
buddy, it's just a
and
joke.
Derail the show.
Buddy, it's just a joke. You don't need to take it so seriously, buddy. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings.
Taking it too seriously. See, this is like the core cardinal sin of the sector is pride. You know, I said your cardinal sin was that you thirst for authenticity, you thirst for authority. It's being fake. But there's another side to that coin, because being too real means that your cardinal sin can be pride. And everybody is brought down from pride within the sector eventually. And now that you're part of this, and when I start talking shit about you, and I point out about how mad you get when people don't like your authority and whatnot, I don't think you're going to last very long in this fucking community if you don't take that knight armor off.
I don't know, dude. Like,
buddy, it's not a big deal. It's all right.
It's buddy. It's not hurting my feelings. Like, I know it's retarded what you're saying because you're derailing a show constantly. And I'm trying to do a fucking show for people. They're trying to get through this shit.
What do you think, chat? What do you think, chat? Do you think press 1 if it's derailing the show, or press 2 if it's adding content? You tell us,
I don't know what to tell you, man. You're just
two.
sitting there fucking screaming into a phone at a fucking speaker for like...
And what did PPP just say in the last 10 rules? That's what this is all about, is screaming into a fucking phone and being real. But then it became less about that and more about his show for his audience, right?
Like an hour straight.
Oh, and what do you know, buddy? It's all twos.
I don't know about that. It
What
seems
do you
to
know,
be a split
buddy?
decision, buddy.
What do you know, buddy? Don't know.
Are you
tell
finished?
you, buddy? Yeah, I'm finished.
Are you
It's not
finished?
a big deal, buddy. I'm over it.
Okay.
Are you over it, buddy?
I don't know what to say, man. Like... It's just
I
retarded.
love you, buddy. I love you, buddy. It's all right that you
Okay.
gamble 6-7 days a week on the breads and circuses. I love you nonetheless.
I don't know, dude. Like, you just want to, like, press about, like, gambling when you gamble yourself. Like,
buddy,
it's
I'm just
retarded.
fucking with you. Like, don't take it so serious.
Well, you do
Why
try and,
so
like, seriously
serious,
argue
buddy?
to me about sports all the time. Like, it's just
Why
embarrassing.
so serious,
It's
buddy?
just embarrassing, dude.
I love you, buddy. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings.
Okay. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm kind of done with this segment. I really don't give a shit about Andy and his fucking coping.
I forgot that Andy was in this too.
I don't give a fuck. I've been here for fucking 4 or 5 hours listening to the ramblings of a drunk.
Unfortunately, before this, I forgot to pull up the clips of PPP repeatedly saying that Worski should be killed. That's another part of it. That's more if this was just a show about, like, the fall of PPP or whatever. Although it kind of is. That's kind of the point I'm trying to make to Templar here, is that, like, now that you're coming into this, you need to know what the fundamental the battle of the age is.
You know, and you know
Who's the drunk, buddy? Is it me or you?
It is you. You're
Are
drunk.
You sure, buddy?
You're drunk.
Am I the drunk, buddy?
Yeah, you
Is
are
it
the
me?
drunk. And it's irritating, man. And I do 4 or 5 hours of this shit constantly, and I just let you give your fucking bullshit and spew it.
Let him. As if that's not what all of this is that any sped and spurred can come out here and put their shit out. That's the whole fucking point. Right? This is why, Templar, why I wanted you remonetized, even though I think that you're retarded and a jester. Because of that principle. Because the sector is better when there's more people in it.
Run your dick liquor.
If it can go from all the way to the White House to two Canadians' kitchen, then it can include a fake fucking night jester.
But I honestly get fucking tired of it sometimes, and I push back on it.
Okay, buddy. Well, I won't run my fucking quote unquote dick liquor. You know, next time I'll just stay out of the video. How about that, buddy? You think you can make the same level of content without Surfer, buddy?
I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Like,
I'll just stay out of it. That's it. What do you think?
You do what you want to do, man.
One, if you want me to stay out of it, you know. 2, if fucking Surfer makes the content. You know, if Surfer brings the content.
I don't know, dude. Like, it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
1.5, says someone. No, I'll just fuck off, buddy. If
Well,
you're
you
be
take
a
it very seriously. Well,
about it.
Well, I don't know, dude. You can say all the bullshit you want, but when I push back a little bit, then it gets serious, and you're like, I'm going to quit the show.
No, I didn't say that. Like, I actually said why so soon.
Of course, Surfer's like a belligerent drunk. I remember. I was watching this stuff too. I remember people getting mad about the low IQ interruptions and whatnot. But here's the thing, guys: is that like what you learn from something in the moment is different from what you learn after the day after tomorrow. Okay, and you know, now that we can look back in hindsight and see like where the emotional impulses that this came out of for especially PPP and how they're perennial in this sector over and over again, whether it's Sargon being told that he's not as smart as he thinks he is, whether it's Nick Fuentes talking to a fucking cancer patient about politics, whether it's Matt Jarbo thinking that believing the lie that he can just show it and nothing's going to happen to him, to all of this stuff. It is the perennial cardinal sin of the sector is pride.
Serious, and I said you don't need to take it as such.
The problem is you need a certain amount of pride to be authentic. Because every vice has like a good virtue behind it. And the two biggest sins for men specifically are wrath and hubris. But the virtues are pride and righteous anger. Okay? And there's a clear line between the two. Being angry righteously is the job of a man. But being angry thinking you have a right to anger all the time at everyone is wrath. Pride, to know right from wrong, is a virtue. But hubris, thinking that you deserve it simply by being who you are, is a vice.
I just don't understand why you have to keep derailing a show endlessly that I'm trying to get through. I'll cut you off if I want. And what will you do?
If you're not going to show me the respect, I'm not going to...
That's why I said hubris versus pride. So hubris is what the Greeks would use to talk about the vice. Whereas there is pride, to a certain extent, is a virtue. You have to have pride in yourself to like know right from wrong. You have to trust your own instincts at a certain point to be able to do anything. But hubris is when you think that your discernment comes from yourself rather than from anything else.
I'm going to show you the respect. And the reality is, Ashton, without me, your show would fucking...
That's the whole, like, the first line of the Iliad. Rage goddess, sing the rage of Peleus' son Achilles, murderous doomed, who cost the Achaeans countless losses, brave fighters' souls, who made their bodies carrion, right? Rage goddess, that's wrath.
Dude, you're delusional. That's just fucking delusional, Surfer.
I am what fucking makes your show, buddy.
Okay, buddy. Like, that's an ego talking. That's an ego talking right there.
But it won't.
That's ego talking right there, buddy.
No, pride. The pride you guys are talking about is not the pride I'm talking about. I am talking about hubris. The kind of pride I'm talking about, like, is literally just the ability for yourself to make any kind of judgment at all.
And you know, not only that, but I take care of you.
Exactly. Count Dooku was right.
This fucking household, I am the man. And you're going to show me this level of disrespect on fucking camera?
Buddy, don't be a fucking hero. Buddy, don't be a fucking hero.
No,
don't be a fucking
man.
Fucking
hero, buddy.
Are you fucking being serious? What do you think's gonna happen?
What, are you gonna try to fight me?
What are you doing?
When I take
what
care
are
of
you
you,
talking about, buddy?
I'm
Like,
not
what
trying to
fucking
fight
world are you living
I
in?
already said I love you, brother. And you're gonna fucking try to press me?
You're drunk. I'm sober. Calm down.
Yeah, I mean, there's pride in both of them, Coven. Like, my point here is not to say that Surfer did nothing wrong. It's just to say that, like, this sort of conflict right here is at the heart of the authenticity that the sector demands. And when you have someone like Templar, who is constantly wrathful, and who thirsts for recognition and authority, like, these are lessons to be learned if you're going to be part of the sector.
You want to know how much longer I'm gonna take care of you and be your father?
Are you
and
okay?
literally direct you in life and pay
Surfer,
for you
are
to
you
live
okay?
and cook for you and clean up after you when you
You're
shit
drunk.
on the toilet every day.
Dude, you're
when
drunk.
you shit on the fucking toilet seat and I have to clean it up after you because you
So
don't
you
know
clean
how to
up
take
my
care
shit
of
like
yourself?
a bitch?
Okay, buddy. Well, you can move out then. That's fine.
Okay, buddy, you're a tough
That's enough
man.
of that.
What the fuck are you doing? You can't even shut off a stream, you fucking drunk.
Oh, I'm drunk, buddy.
Andy Worski, he should be arrested for possession of child pornography.
It's vape. All right. Next we have. I actually don't know how much of this I can play. Hold on. There's one very specific part of this I want to play. The problem is the rest of us. You can't. I can't play. So it's like. Oh, actually, no. They cover it up. Hold on.
Like a dog whimpering. Wibble, wibble, wibble.
This is what all the celebrities do.
You fucking pecker. Thank God. We all know the truth, and it's still going to resurge with the.
Jim can come on, but only if he says, I'm a soy-filled flaggot.
What? Why is he not coming on our show now?
I want Jim to say...
Why isn't he talking
No.
about this?
Jim can come on, but only if he says, I'm a soy-filled flaggot Janny. That's the reality.
Yeah.
If he comes on and says, I'm a soy-filled faggot Janny, who cleaned it up for a flagger,
Then we'll
fine.
embrace you. Then we'll embrace you. You will no longer be a Judas, Jim.
Are you ready to review sex tapes live on stream with random people you were fighting with 2 seconds ago, like Kraut, Templar?
No longer be. Beyond that, like you played this the wrongest, the worst way possible. You know, you sat on the fence hoping it would die down. Ralph dropped a nuke, and now you can't. You just cannot ignore this.
Jim made this whole thing happen. Jim enabled Ethan Ralph. He gave him a platform. He gave him an audience. He continued to make appearances on the show as late as December of last year.
This is them literally reviewing Ethan Ralph's sex tape. I don't know what the timestamp is, but at a certain point, Kraut literally vomits in this stream. That's the state of the sector, Templar. This is the community you're in now. What else do we have here? Let's just get some of this. This is the other half of your the other half of one side of the current divide in the sector. Hold on.
I hate niggers.
I'm gonna get fucking flagged. Where is it?
Yeah, yo.
Maybe we'll meet someone else interesting.
But you. Is that him? Is that him?
Oh, God damn.
That's him.
Keep going.
That's him.
Keep going. We don't have anyone around here.
Oh, yeah.
They're coming towards us. So let's walk away. Look. They're coming towards us.
All right, yo.
Stand your ground.
All right, stand your ground.
Stand your ground.
That's the other thing, Templars. You can't just win the battles when you're debating about whatever Naked Ape was talking about, or Sargon on race realism, or reviewing Ethan Ralph's sex tape. Sometimes, sometimes it gets real.
Here he is.
Stand your ground, sir.
Stay back! Stay back!
Grab it. Andrew, grab the fucking speaker.
Stay back, stay back. Go, aim, 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 aim. Stay back, guys. Go, Alex. Stay back. Stay back. Stay back.
I've got a fucking gun, motherfucker.
Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. Stay the fuck back. Stay back. Stay the fuck back.
Walk away now.
Stay back. Stay back. Get the fuck back. Get the fuck back. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get the fuck back. He was assaulted. Get the fuck back.
We hate Nicholas.
Get the fuck back. Aim.
Calling the cops now.
Aim.
We hate
Stay the fuck back. Stay back. We will defend ourselves. We will defend ourselves. We will defend ourselves. Stay the fuck back. Stay the fuck back. Stay the fuck back. We will defend ourselves. We will defend ourselves. Do you hear us? We will defend ourselves. We will defend ourselves. You go to fucking jail. We will defend ourselves. You're on camera. You're on camera. Stay back. Stay back. Pull it out. Pull it out. Pull it out. Pull it out. Stay the fuck back. You want to get shot? Stay back. You get shot. You get shot. You get shot. Stand the fuck back.
They're walking away. Andy, do not approach them.
Andy, do not approach them.
Hey, get away from them now.
Buddy, go.
Get away
Aim,
from
aim, aim, aim. Buddy, you're getting shot. You're going to get shot. You're going to get shot. You're going to get shot.
Now, walk away.
You're gonna
Walk
get
away.
I'll be real, the one shot of the camera moving while he pulls the gun out is kind of Kino. Now, it's not because Worski knew what he was doing. It's like pure chance, but it is pretty fucking Kino.
Walk away.
Hold this, hold this.
Do not approach them. They're walking away now. Get away. Hey. Go. No, they're fleeing the scene. All right, they're leaving. Fuck that.
Follow them, follow them, follow them. Follow them, follow them. Go to jail.
It's on camera. It's on camera. You walking towards me?
No! Stay back! Stay back! Yeah!
We hate Nicholas. We hate
Stop, guys. Stop. Not the fucking time. Fuck off.
We hate. Use this feature. Please make sure we hate Nicholas.
Stop, you fucking retards.
We hate Nicholas.
Turn that shit off. It's not the fucking time.
Fucking the content. Even then.
Stay back! Stay back! Stay back! Stay back! Stay back! Don't approach my buddy! Do not approach my buddy! These guys just assaulted my friend! We're following. The police will be here in a second, you fuck!
You fuck!
Yeah? He assaulted our friend! He's gonna assault my friend!
Yeah, you kind of got a point there, Parahax, unfortunately.
Failure! Failure! You fucking made the wrong move! What, you'll kill him? Hey, I got it on camera, buddy!
We were leaving. We were going to our car, and you followed us.
These guys threaten us right now to kill us.
Just calm down, will you? All right, moving on. So, next thing. This is the other lesson that we got to learn here, Templars. That everybody who might be nice to you now, like Diggers and all this guy or Tectone or whatever, you never know when life's going to come at you fast, because it was 7 years before this that Matt got destroyed on the kill stream, and now Ethan Ralph has this therapy session. Now the timestamp I've picked here is actually kind of looks better for Ralph, but The point is that if you're too real for too long, you'll always have like a collection of these moments.
Yeah. Make me money. That's all I hear from you. I want money. Come on my show. Make me
Nobody
money.
cares about you, Jim. Just go.
You obviously do. You suck my dick for 2
Let's
hours to have
go
this
die.
conversation.
Look, I
Look
try
at the
to
smile.
keep-
You know I'm telling the truth. It's breaking through. You know I'm telling the truth.
What? Did you tell him the truth about what?
You sucked my dick for 2 hours because you wanted me to come on, and then
No,
you bitch and say,
because, like, everybody wanted to see it, right? Like, I mean, what the
well,
fuck?
yeah, because your show's shit without something fucking put together and entertaining,
No,
right?
it's not. I was making money before you came.
Oh yeah, $200 off Richard Spencer debating the 18th Twitter pedophile is really riveting shit.
Well, that's all I need, nigger. What are you talking about?
Well, apparently you need more because you're calling to my name.
I didn't. You were fucking with me. You've been talking about me for 2 weeks.
Oh, it needs to be on the kill stream. We need to have it on the
you're
kill
right.
stream.
2 weeks, Jim, Augustine, or whatever the fuck you call yourself.
How are you having this? Do you have head trauma?
Augustine.
Augustine, there you go. Fucking
does that
shit.
bother you? Does it bother you when I mispronounce it? Oh, it's not like I did that on purpose, Yankee faggot.
Well, no, it seems like you're desperate to get my real name out there, so let me help you, drunk.
Yeah,
It's Augustine.
Go ahead and get it out there. I'll be paying a visit to your town. Don't worry.
See, listen to you. You cry and cry about being
not.
harassed, and then you're like, I'm going to teach
If
you a
wanna
lesson.
Fuck with me. I'm gonna fuck with you.
I have done nothing to you but laugh. Look at yourself.
Okay,
You're
well, I'm
fucking
gonna
insane.
laugh. I'm gonna laugh myself.
Oh, you're going to laugh yourself?
Yeah.
Are you doing a Godfather voice, or are you just the pills kicking in?
Nah, I'm just saying fuck you, bitch.
Oh, thug life.
Yeah.
Can I get an oink? Rage pig, can you give me an oink?
Nah.
Nah, oh, thug life. Look how tough I am.
Yeah.
Internet's harassing me. I'm so sad. Stop it. I'm
Right.
going to teach everybody
When
a
the
lesson.
cancer kicks in. Is this when the cancer kicks in?
The cancer.
Bitch.
Hey, I'm just curious, man.
Yeah,
You
you're
wanna-
curious. You're bi-curious, probably. That's why you...
Exactly. Someone already mentioned it in chat, but don't worry, I had it ready. Again, you might get thrown in a gulag. You might have a gun pulled on you. You might have to throw up watching a sex tape. Sometimes a retarded British man will jump you in Portugal for no reason.
Oh, dickhead.
Another all-time banger from the kill scene.
Press it. Nah, we're too public right now.
Hey, what's up, bitch?
Hey, Dick, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, bitch?
What are you doing, bitch? Fuck out of my face. Get the fucking... Fuck you, prick. You piece of shit. Cunt. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, fucking cunt? Fucking gonna do? Prick, what are you coming after me for, you little dickhead?
And that's the second time, right?
Banger from the kill scene. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so let's do a. Oh, before we, I have two more things left. Number one, where does the term sector even come from? It's in this video, I think. Basically, randomly, Ralph decided to say that he was. This is before the. This is, I think, a few weeks before the Ralph Medicare debate, where he said that he's. This is during the arc where Ralph sharded on stream. Ricada laughed at it, causing Ricada-Ralph feud 1 of 5. There's been at least 5 feuds on that. See, these are details you're going to have to learn, Templar, because if you don't know who's on whose side at any one moment, you're gonna find yourself in hot water, right? But his response to that, Ralph had a really funny response where he basically said that he's so entertaining he could shit himself on stream and still get paid because he's an entertainer. And he's the top of this sector from the top on down. He's the best in this sector from the top on. I think that's the exact quote. Because everybody knew that this had been a community for a while. Everybody knew that there was something here, but no one ever had a name for it. And so he just randomly said sector. So that's why it's called the sector. That doesn't mean that the sector was born with that statement. It doesn't even mean that the sector is just Ethan Ralph. But that is the nomenclature.
10 years.
The sector's dead. Tomorrow is the funeral for the sector. But you know what? Since I created this whole motherfucker, I'm gonna sing it out with reverence, with pride, and with an all-time motherfucking banger. You know, I sit and I think about all these piss ants out here. I want what he has. I want the hate that he has. Fuck all these motherfuckers. Goddamn, I'm glad y'all set it off. Used to be hard, now you just blaze off. You were down with the AK. And now I see you on a video with Mission Lake, looking like straight bozos. I saw it coming, that's why I went solo and kept on stomping. Well, y'all motherfuckers moved straight out of town. Living with the whites, one big house, and not another nigga inside. I started having too much cargo. Four niggas now hanging on the dough. White man just fooling. The niggas with attitudes, who you fooling? Y'all niggas just phony. I put that on my mama and my dead homies. Yellow blood in your team, so you're losing. And yo, Drake, stick to producing. Call me God. You Benedict. Easy E, saw your ass and went in it quick. You got jealous when I got my own company. But I'm a man, and ain't nobody helping me. Trying to sound like American most. You can yell all day, but you don't come close. Cause you know I'm the one that flow. You done went 100 miles, but you still got one to go. With the L-E-N-C-H-M. You know what? To CPT. You get fucked out your dream.
I'm here at the Pyramid of the Magician. I'm out in front of the Pyramid of the Sun.
The bigger the cat, the bigger the pillar. Who gives a fuck about a punk ass villain? You're getting fucked real quick and easy dick. It's smelling like MC Win shit. Trying to tell you a year ago, Willie D told. Imagine being the half-ton hippopotamus Ashton Parks or the bump-sniffing baby killer Andy Worski. Just about your trauma that you didn't want to go through. So perfect. Cut my hand out, cut them balls, cause I heard you like giving up the draws. Gang bang by your manager, fella, getting money out your ass like a motherfucking ready teller. Giving up the dollar bills. Now they got the villain with a person on the heels.
Fuck this. What do you mean you want to impregnate this? Fuck that! You're out of your fucking mind!
I didn't watch it because I was asleep at the airport. Evan Brennan, you little bitch, with the much more famous and funny and rich brother Neil Brennan, who actually, you know, accomplished something in comedy instead of just getting fired off Saturday Night Live. One nigga got smart and they ripping your asshole apart by cutting your brain. Oh yeah, the villain does get fucked with no Vaseline.
And I said what this is doing.
Okay, let's go ahead. I'm gonna put the breathalyzer on here today because I have to. Basically, I have some business things I have to attend to today.
If I shit myself, I would tell you motherfuckers. I probably make more money off shitting myself. I might pull it out my fucking pants and shit all over the place today. Do they really know what the fuck it is I'm doing? I don't give a fuck about being hated. I don't give a fuck about you talking your shit. I get paid either way. Do you think I would give a fuck? I wouldn't. Dumb nigga, what you thinking about? Get rid of that devil real simple. Put a bullet in his temple. Cause you can't beat a nigga for life, crew. With a white dude telling you what to do. Pulling wolves with your skin. Now I gotta play the silence of the land. With a
Where is Ethan Rock?
Yes, I am alive. Still good. I'll be back tomorrow. There's not really much.
Yeah, there you go. If he shit himself, he'd still get paid. He's the top of this. He's a entertainer. He's the best in the sector from the top on down. All right. Now, okay. So you've got you've seen all these highlights, all this cool stuff. But now, Templar, I'm gonna help you out here. I'm gonna onboard you about who your peers are, okay? This is the class of 2025, 2026. Some of these people have been here longer than that. Actually, most of them have. but these are the current players. These are who you got to beat. You're going to bring the crusade to someone. You got to bring it to these people. Not going to be too hard. We're kind of living in a post-apocalyptic type sector environment. But, you know, this is what we got. So, candidate number 1, we've got Mormon Shaggy. Okay. So Mormon Shaggy is a schizophrenic Mormon man. He lives in a boat, he gets drunk, and he bangs hookers. All right? We're going to start there. He's also almost certainly gay. He's probably the only, I think he's the only guy left from the original Council of Evil who's still really doing anything. You know, I think you could maybe take this guy, Templar. You could maybe get in some religious arguments with him. He might beat you. I'm not going to lie. And I don't just mean that because you're stupid. I mean, you are stupid about theology, but that is a topic he actually kind of knows about. But that's okay, Templar, because here's the thing. You know what's so great about the sector? You don't have to be smarter than anyone. Not really. You don't need to know more. You don't need to be knowledgeable. Like, you don't. And honestly, there's a lot to do with to get one over on Shaggy here.
But I don't have like that sort of gift. I'm gonna talk to God before I actually get there. I'm gonna need to do a bunch of serious hallucinogenics.
A lot of serious hallucinogenics. Can you not pass out, Templar? That's kind of the bar we're at here. There you go. Now, the reason why I wanted to give you the full not the full history, but at least some of the greatest hits before we got here, is because any of the crazy shit you see here is really not that, you know, out of left field for the sector, Templar. So, like, if you're going to swing at this and be like, this is insane, this guy's insane, you're right. But, you know, we're kind of hitting like maybe a 6 or a 7 sector-wise.
So what I heard was that Swan Kelly seduced her own father.
He's still swinging. He's passing out. He's high as fuck. He can barely breathe, and he's still swinging. All right, so that's one person class. Here we've got actually 3 people in one video here. We got Swan Kelly, who for some reason, despite being in the background of things for all these years, has decided to actually like enter the fight. And then you have Alistair Mycroft, the Penguin Man, who again has been here for a while. You know, he might give you a run for your money on the most autistic voice, Templar. I actually think you can hit him on that one. And then we have Warhammer, who, you know, people think I'm autistic with kind of the tangents I go on and whatnot, but honestly, like, I don't even touch it.
And he gets plenty of attention. I mean, you get absolutely nothing. You make no money. You get no views. You like.
To be clear, talking about money and views between Penguin Man that gets 100 views and Imperator of Forge who gets less than 100 views, fighting on a stream with 300 views. Now, to be fair, Templar, your streams usually get around 300 views, maybe 1,000 if they're doing well. That's not me trying to shit on you at all, man, because, like, dude, it's not about the money, it's not about the views or whatnot. Honestly, you're the big dog, man. You're the big dog in this sector as far as, like, as far as metrics, other than, I guess, like, Ralph and a few others. You might as well throw that around. Maybe not, it's not too much of a good angle, but...
Have 200 subs, you get virtually nothing. I mean, at least he's being paid to be a drug addict.
When did I ever care about getting money for the shit I do?
Because you're boring and nobody watches you. You're
also, that's the reason why I don't care about the money, because I'm
See, Alistair, despite Imperator, there's a lot on him. Alistair manages to completely fumble this debate because he responds to every question with repeating the question, which is like the quintessential retard move. Like, even Templar, I don't see him do that.
Why? How does that make fucking sense?
Because you're a 6-viewer Andy, that's why you don't get paid.
We all 6-viewer Andys.
So because I'm a 6-viewer Andy, that means I don't care about the money? Again, how does that make sense?
Because you're not getting paid. Nobody is sending you any donations.
I don't give a fuck about getting paid. I do this for free.
That's the problem, then. You suck at life, dude. Doing shit for free.
So
like,
because
surely,
I don't
Templar,
make...
you can beat this. Like, so far, you've been losing to you've been losing to like some like guys in the commentary community that, I mean, I'm not going to say they're great. I mean, I went over that whole Dickers thing. But this is what you have to go against. But here's the thing, that sort of tactics that might serve you in the commentary community are not going to serve you here, man. You can't go in here and start talking about categorical premises. You got to put on a show. You got to scream. You got to chimp out. And see how angry you get? Like, this is why you're so perfect for the Sektur, Templar. Because that anger that you already let out, that you have no temperance over, will reward you here. You just screeching and getting angry will be better than any argument you make.
Money on YouTube, that automatically means I'm a failure?
Yes. Yeah,
yes.
I would say so.
This is a fucking hobby for me. Where's your fucking paycheck there, big boy?
I do it just for fun, but I do plan on monetizing my channel. I should be able to get some pretty good receipts for what I do.
If I was with the shit you're constantly spewing out of your mouth, I'd be absolutely amazed if you get monetized there.
We'll see.
Okay.
Now, what is the deal about you being a bisexual on a brony dating site? Like, what the fuck is up with that, dude?
Oh my god! How many times I've explained this to you and countless others on various videos? That was someone else's account that was created back in 2018.
No, it was you. It looks like you. Oh, you mean Discord 2016? Well, we gave you the post of Eric.
Okay, then fucking pull it up right now.
Why should I? She said she wasn't going to show the receipts.
Well, give it to her, and we could do the receipt stream afterwards.
I already did.
Down there, buddy.
So yeah, I think you could compete in here. There's also Dark Ninja, although he's kind of off and on. He used to, you know, do his thing.
I don't have a fat, bloated stomach.
He dresses as a ninja and complains about his dogs being doxxed and does all sorts of stuff. Kind of actually very similar to you in that way, although, yeah. That's the other thing, Templars, there used to be kind of this division between the Sektur sewer, which is all these people, and the real Sektur. That's kind of just gone now. Everybody's on board. I'd say that the Sektur is divided between three factions. You have the audience, the guys in chat. They're the ones who will never be happy with anything you do and want you to ruin your life at every opportunity. But they also are generally have... There's some wisdom you can pull out of it, so you got to be careful there. What I would suggest for you is you should listen to everything the chat tells you. You should do everything that they tell you to do. You should fully follow the Kino Dogme. You should dox yourself, all that shit. Not really, but yeah, that's the idea. Second faction is the archivists, and I include the clippers into this. Some of them are more parasitical than others, but they're important because all of us are getting banned at all times. This is generally also why there is broadly an ethos against deplatforming. And then, of course, you have the streamers just, themselves, which are generally the stupidest class between the three factions because they're the ones who basically risk everything for nothing. They're the ones who are getting thrown in the gulag. They're the ones who are getting shot on the street. They're the ones getting beat up in Portugal. They're the ones fighting with the Penguin Man on a stream with 2 people on it for literally nothing. And that's where you are. And me.
Like that. Like,
yeah.
You got the Ralph belly. You got the beer chugging belly.
You got
there.
a fucking gun too, there, Chad. You got a big old fucking gun too. You can try the cobalt all you want.
195 pounds.
195 pounds. I'm pressing extra doubt on that shit. You're definitely.
I do. I weigh 195 pounds. What do you weigh?
Okay, post a picture of you on a scale right now. Post a picture of you on the scale.
No. You're going to try to say that I'm trying to show that I'm trying to porn bomb the stream and then you're going to try to kick me out, so no.
But how is posting a picture of you stepping on a scale porn bombing?
You really do underestimate my skills and intelligence at this.
See, when I hear that, that's what I hear from you, Templar, honestly. The difference is Imperator is, you know, he's in the Sektur, right? I guess you are now, too. Okay, what else do we got? Other players. We got this guy. This guy can barely hold it together unless he's got someone calling in, even if it just means watching black women cook. Streamers barely concealed fetish
all
here.
the interviews he does, anytime he talks to anybody else, it's on his computer. Okay, but this is either on a
with a shitty low audio that I can't bump.
His camera that he takes the pictures with. Maybe it has a recording feature as well. I really don't know, but it's clear that he fucked up because he didn't go back to the video and deepen his voice in it. And this is what Josh really sounds like, bros. Like, if you were to talk to him in person, this is what he...
Oh, this isn't even the right one. Here, let me find it. The one where he had a date stream with Ranger Boo watching black women cook. Where is it? Was it this one? There's one of these where you just straight up fucking watch a black woman cook for 2 fucking hours. Did you take it down? You probably took it down because you take off half of your fucking streams.
Like you're shipping info.
Your stable of hoes. Yeah, let me play your promo. Yeah, if I'm gonna pretend to talk shit, I might as well play the promo because it's funny. The Watching Black Women Date Stream. Riveting content. Amazing. What the fuck is this? Can you, like, pin the only good thing you make here, which is the fucking screaming Beezer, like a chimp? I gotta get to the House segment. He's gotta compete with House, too. Oh, I know where you... Didn't you send it to me on Discord? There you go. So that's the other one. You're competing with Templar. You're competing with watching black women cook while you scream Beezer for a guy who hasn't streamed in, what, 6 months? And then we have the Dark Horse candidate here.
Now. Apparently, I'm the pedo now. Everyone now thinks we're gay, fucking retarded pedophiles. We are all over the Kiwi farms. Everyone's calling us gay. About your fucking feelings, person. I'm done with it. It's all fucked, person. Apparently, I'm the pedo. Everyone now thinks we're gay, fucking retarded pedophiles. I don't fucking care about your fucking feelings, it's all fucked, person. The show is fucked. We are all your little retarded gay chefs. Gay retarded pedophiles. The show is fucked. You feel bad, person? We are all your little retarded gay chefs. Think about what you say. It's all just all the shit you had planned for weeks. We are posted all over the timeline as gay retarded pedophiles. The show is fucked. It's all fucked. You feel bad, person? We are posted all over the timeline as gay retarded pedophiles.
So there you go. Okay, that's the current class of things, I think, that pretty much covers everything. Who knows? House might come back, but yeah, that's who you're competing with. Templar. Those are your peers now. No matter how much you think you're better than them, you're not. You're in this now too, and anything can happen to you in the sector. You can get shot. You can get thrown in a gulag. You can get beat up. You can be called all sorts of different things. It's not great, but that's what you're in now. That's the deal you made to get unmonetized, and you might think they're remonetized, and you might be thinking. Well, after seeing all that, after seeing what a fucking shit show this sector is, I don't want to be in the sector. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm actually not in the sector. I'm never going to talk about Ralph again. But that's the funny thing about the sector, and this is kind of my final argument about this. The sector is essentially a cognito hazard. And if you are going to create any coherent definition, it's not that you talked about Ralph, because that's too broad. It's not that you've, like, quote, submitted to Ralph, because half the sector was built off A-logging Ralph. It doesn't really have anything to do with a singular person. To be in the sector is to know about the sector. And the more you know about the sector, the more in the sector you are. So if Templar really did watch this stream all the way through, never again, no matter what he ever talks about, no matter anything, could he ever say that he's not in the sector, because he just saw almost all of the greatest fucking hits. And unless you go into the fucking the Total Recall memory wipe booth, you can try to check out, man, but you can never fucking leave. And once in the sector, always in the sector. Apparently quartering is going off. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. New scalp every day? What the fuck? Okay, you mean the guy who begged for my help on YouTube to come on the show? These losers overplayed their hand, so just randomly. Like, he's having the fight with Kino Casino, and then he swings. Hard to say, too early. How long have you been doing the shorts? So I guess he's saying that they do the same thing, which is worse. One scalp a day, 2 p.m. You've had a lot to say about my business and me as a man. Tomorrow we will look at all the messages you sent, not only to... Oh, so he's just dropping all DM. Hold on. The king has one last move. This is kind of vase. I like this. Tomorrow we'll look at all the messages you sent, not only to me, but everyone else. I hope 2 videos ad and the revenue was worth it. These people are... Yeah, Dan, swing at everyone. I mean, Stuttering Craig, it's like, I don't really care, but if this really... If the problem with the quartering... Like, I'd want to say that this is cool, but knowing the quartering, this will be the only thing he does, is he'll drop all these DMs with this guy who no one gives a fuck about. Whereas we all know who we really want them to go at, which is Kino Casino, right? Nearly everyone profiting on spreading vicious lies on my name. I've been nothing but nice over the years. The receipts are... Okay, so no, he's only going to swing at mainstream, guys. That kind of... Well, I don't know. I hope not. I don't want to hear anyone telling me to be calm. These fucking losers, Yellow Flash, whatever. This is some sector energy here, okay? I kind of like it. I kind of like the promise. You know, like I said, we're content white-pilled over here. We're hoping. Swan is probably old enough to be Dog Zero's mother, probably. Let massive YouTube channels lie in your name because long ago I used to watch your channel. No, these, yeah, no, fuck that. These fucking leeches forgot about the fact that I cut my teeth in the most ruthless time that ever existed. Okay, we got quartering talking about the sector. See, here's the thing though, Templars. If you survive, if you make it through it all, and you know you put some people down, right? You might learn something out of it. And this was always the thing about the quartering that surprised me, is he felt like a Native American that somehow survived never getting the smallpox or getting the natural immunity. But I guess now he's flexing that. He's saying he knows. I think I won't roll around in the mud with them. Well, you already have. Because I've let it ride for a few weeks. I'm sorry to say they've mistaken my kindness for weakness. Gahul. I should have done Gahul too, because he's still making content. Although Gahul's not... I mean, obviously you can't leave the sector, but Gahul's mostly kind of just... He's not, like, fighting people, you know? This, if there was any direction for him to go, this is the right one. Like, I'm not going to say he's going to win. I'm not even going to say he's going to play most of this out. But, like, of all of his options, after having very obviously called YouTube and got the thing shut down and everyone hating him, this would have had to be it. It was just like, I guess I'm the villain now, right? Bitch, I'm the villain, right? And just go for it. The thing I worry about is that he's just drunk and he's going to delete all this because he's done that before. All right, well, I'm hopeful. I mean, I'm glad he's doing this today. I guess he thought that KC was going to come back today. I thought they were going to come back today. I thought I might play some Crusader Kings to snipe them. But they decided to they ran, essentially. Hold on, let me find that. Massive shocker. I'm a lazy, fat, retarded bitch, and I'm staying on my vacation so that I can drink and not have and let other people do my job for me by taking this guy out. That's why I only made the one tweet where I was basically just like, yeah, this is a crime against society. Oh, what is this? What is this? No, I've given far more than enough time for others to start doing some of the heavy lifting. All right. The daimyo is out. He's not doing anything. Okay. I think I made my point. If Templar listened this far, then it doesn't matter what he thinks the sector, being in the sector is. It doesn't matter if he never talks about Ethan Ralph again. The fact that he would know this much now about the sector means he's in the sector. And if you guys go see him live, I'm not telling you to go, like, you know, flag him or anything. Of course, don't do that. We want content. But, you know, just treat him like any other guy in the sector in the chat, you know? Just, you know. We just want to make him feel welcome in this wonderful community that spans all the way from two Canadians' kitchen all the way to the White House, right? All right, my guy's here, and he's been sitting here for an hour waiting for me. So. Like I said, there might be a Council of Diamond Dogs type pre-recorded video this weekend. We'll see. Templar is live. Go tell him he's the newest, hottest Sektur streamer. Tell him what the Sektur thinks about gameplay streams. It's a me, him is in this chat. That's a KC guy. We can't let this guy have a KC audience. If he's gonna be in the Sektur, we gotta make sure he ends up on our side of the fucking Sektur.
Oh, come on! Oh, come on! I'd like... What are we doing? Jim Diaz says, thank you for... You're welcome for pointing out the sprint function. Yes, thank you. That is very helpful. Very helpful. No! No! Come on. Dog Zero says, welcome to the Sektur, Templar. I hear you're in the Sektur now. Nope. Nope, that is fake news. I don't even know what it is. I don't even know why you spelled the Sektur with an S-E-K. As opposed to, I don't know why you spell it S-E-K instead of S-E-C-T-O-R. Come on, come on, no! Oh. Oh, man. Echoven. Says, I hear, did you get your tart helmet in the mail? And your piss gun? A piss gun? What the fuck? That's disgusting. That's gross. Oh no! No! Come on! Dog Zero made you, is that how it is? Like, to join the cult, you have to have like a right of initiation, you have to have somebody vouch for you? Oh, that's great. That's great. Okay. Oh, come on! Oh, gosh. I have not had this much trouble with any of the others. I think the retards are rating the stream the rest. That's okay. You know what? They're just having fun in their own way. And it's not like it's a surprise. I know that Dog Zero apparently hates my guts for some reason, but you know what? They're having fun. I don't really care. I got my monetization back today. I don't care. It's a time for celebration. You know, it's definitely time for celebration.
Do I sound hateful? All right, guys. Give some love to the newest